Hello YouTubers, how's everybody doing? It's the J-Rex here, and I am going to talk about something that I feel is very serious and it needs to be talked. I'm not really a huge guy on talking about mainstream stuff, but this has gotten so serious now as to where my personal life has been affected. My school got shut down. School is canceled for the rest of the semester. I'm not going to school anymore. Well, I'll be going to online classes, but a lot of stores here are shutting down. I have not gone to work for a couple days because of the fears of the coronavirus. It's really affecting me, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm not a huge guy on talking about mainstream stuff, but I feel like this the what happens with this event will have an effect on the lives of future Americans and everybody else on this world in the future. So I need to talk about it to get some information out to help prepare people for what I think could possibly be a more serious thing. But so one thing the coronavirus has taught me is sadly humans are not as intelligent as I thought they were. I thought, humans were way more intelligent like this. I thought, it's like we have the internet now, we live in the age of information. Education is just readily available to anyone that is willing to look for it. I was like, people should be a lot more educated now, way more intelligent. There's no way people will do nonsensical things like this. But the coronavirus has taught me that is not true. That is not the case. Even though all of this information is readily available for people to read and digest and to build their knowledge and become more intelligent and educated, people don't take advantage of this readily available knowledge, and they get stupefied by everybody else around them. So what I will say this, what I've learned from the coronavirus is humans have a tendency to follow the crowd, to follow the herd, to do what everybody else is doing. And no matter how stupid or nonsensical it is, people are going to do it regardless because that's just what everybody else is doing. Like, everybody is just shutting themselves down, locking themselves up, closing their stores, closing their businesses, distancing themselves away from family and friends, and doing all of these extreme methods for something that is basically as bad, a little bit more bad than the common flu, the common cold. Okay, so going these extreme routes for something that is slightly more lethal than the common cold, and but yeah. So overall, yeah, we are not animals. We are humans. We have the ability to think for ourselves. We shouldn't just be like doing just animalistic behaviors like following the herd, We're way more intelligent than that. So I'm disappointed in how this is turning out. So, okay, the coronavirus is not that bad. So I'm gonna lay it down. The coronavirus is not that bad. I've just been doing my research. I can put the articles. I can share the articles if you guys want. But so it's not that bad. The coronavirus has about the lethality rate of about 2 or 3%. So if you catch the virus, the chances of you dying from it are about 2 or 3%. So you have about a 90, 97, 98% chance of recovering from the virus and getting on with your life well and proud. So the chances of you dying from this are very, very low. And And the stupid thing is like, so I don't. You guys know I'm like 5 or 6. I'm in El Paso, Texas, and about 5 or 6 people have caught the virus so far here in El Paso, and it's just ridiculous how much people are freaking out over this. Like, I can't believe it. Like 6 people got infected by the coronavirus. Can you believe this? Oh my God, 6 people. And it's like, I'm thinking like, dude, there's more people that die from car accidents. There's more people that die from heart attacks. There's more people that die from being morbidly obese. You know, you got this fat person stuffing himself with cheeseburgers like, "Oh my God, the coronavirus. I'm going to die from the coronavirus." And he's putting like a big ass cheeseburger, you know, like quadruple meat cheeseburger, and like 10,000 calories in that thing. He's stuffing that in. Oh my God, the coronavirus. I'm going to die from the coronavirus. I got to lock myself in my house. I'm like, dude, I think you should be more worried about that cheeseburger you're stuffing into your mouth. That has a higher chance of killing you than coronavirus. It's just ridiculous. Like, you got all these people just worrying about the coronavirus. More people die from numerous other diseases than the coronavirus. You have a much higher chance of dying from a heart attack, from dying from a stroke, from dying from like a traumatic accident. Like, you have a higher chance of dying from those things. The coronavirus is not that dangerous. And it's like, basically what I've heard is the coronavirus is basically as bad as like the cold or a flu, maybe a little bit more bad than it, from the witnesses that I've heard, just reading their testimonies of what it's like to have the coronavirus. They said it's not that bad. They said it basically just like you cough a little bit, you sneeze a little bit, it's not that bad. It's basically just like having kind of like a bad flu, like a worse flu. Okay, I'm not gonna say really bad. You're gonna have a bad flu. It's basically like a little bit a more extreme version of a flu, but not to the point where it can kill you. So, and basically, from what I'm hearing, is that even the 2% fatality rate is not even an accurate uh like measure. Supposedly, like, the 2% is it's kind of misconstrued by the government, and it's actually like they're only gathering their statistics from people that have severe cases of the coronavirus, and they're not counting the people that have the mild cases, or the people that are not even reporting the cases at all. So it's the figures could be actually like, your chance of dying from the coronavirus is 1%, or less than 1%, point like 5%. So 0.5, half a percent. So your chances of dying are really low. The government is just, there's it's like the government, there's possibilities that the government is just not counting all of the people in the statistics. They're not counting the people that are not reporting it. And the people that are not reporting it, they're probably not reporting it because it's not that bad. They probably just thought it was like a cold or something, and they just brushed it off. And they eventually just, like any other cold or flu, they recovered from it and got better. So it's really not that bad. And if you do catch it, just like the common cold or the common flu, what do you do to cure that? You just eat your vitamins and say your prayers, okay? It's like, just take your vitamins, take your supplements, drink lots of water, lots of vitamin C. It's just the stuff that you normally do to treat a cold or a flu. It's the same thing. And from what I heard, there's the coronavirus is nothing new. There's always different variations of the flu or the cold every year. We always get different variations of it every year. Like, we're getting hundreds of coronaviruses every year. Yeah, hold on. I'm making a video. Hold on. I lost my train of thought. Okay, I had to talk to my mother. I had to talk to my mother. Uh, and I lost my train of thought. I don't remember where I was. I'm gonna just resume from where I think I left off. Uh, okay, I think I remember. Dang it. Okay, I think I remember. Okay, cure the coronavirus. Yeah, so you just take your vitamins, your supplements, and just like any other virus, you just take that stuff. So, uh, how to cure? I think yeah, okay. So, so I think what I'm more worried about with the coronavirus, what I'm more worried about is how the government is reacting to this situation. Uh, so basically, what you see going on, the government is just shutting down everything. Government, businesses closing, people freaking out, um, buying up all the toilet paper at Walmart, which I don't understand why. Why, out of all things, why are they stockpiling on toilet paper? You think they would be stockpiling on stuff like vitamins or like essential vitamins to help you kill off the virus and protect your body, but instead they're buying toilet paper. So I guess maybe they want to buy the toilet paper so if they do go out and die from coronavirus, at least they'll have a clean booty hole. I guess, if you want to go out, I guess you might as well go out with a clean booty hole. So I'm guessing that's why they're buying a bunch of toilet paper. But so but this is just an opinion. I don't know if it's true, but I think the government is doing this to see how well they can control the people because the government, just doesn't want to openly enact martial law because that would just be, America's all about freedom and liberty and everything. So enacting martial law directly onto the American people, that would be just the most politically incorrect thing to do, and that would piss off so many Americans. So I'm wondering if the government is thinking like maybe there's another way we can control the American people. Maybe we don't have to enact martial law onto the American people. We can get the American people to enact martial law on themselves. We don't have to police the people, control the people. They will control themselves. They will lock themselves up in their own prisons, their own jail cells, and they will do this to themselves. We don't even have to do it. And I guess the government was right. The government did not have to enact martial law onto the American people. The American people willingly did it to themselves with no fuss or no hassle at all. So now I'm thinking the government's like, all right, so if we ever do need to control the American people, we can just tell them there's like some really bad cold that has like a 2% chance of killing you, even though you'll probably never die from it, and you'll probably just recover from it if you ever catch it, but you probably will never catch it, and you'll probably just recover from it and live a happy life for the rest of your life, completely forgetting about the coronavirus or anything else related of the sorts. We're not going to do that. Okay, we don't have to control the American people. Just tell them they got coronavirus and they'll all happily lock themselves away in their houses and cause no trouble for us. So, and what makes me more worried is like the American people are freaking out over like a freaking cold. Can you imagine how bad the American people will act when like an actual travesty occurs, like an economic crisis, an economic collapse, which is not too far around the corner? And it makes me wonder, is the government doing this coronavirus thing to because they know the economy is going to crash soon. So they're like, let's test this coronavirus thing and let's see if we can enact martial law onto the American people. Let's see if, like, during times of crisis, we can lock everybody up and get them to behave like good little boys and good little girls. And, you know, it just makes me wonder if this is like in preparation for something more serious to control the American people when shit hits the fan. So, people are freaking out over a cold. It just makes me wonder how much more people will freak out over an actual crisis like the economic collapse. And it makes me so mad. It's like, why when it comes to like the common cold or like the flu or something like that, something like the coronavirus, Americans like freak out. They just go to Walmart and just buy up all the stuff that's in there and just hoard everything and stockpile everything. I'm like, why are you guys doing this when over a cold? Like, you guys should have been doing this like long before the cold, you know? It's like, so if somebody catches a cold, you freak out and stockpile on stuff. But when there's going to be an economic collapse that's literally going to destroy our economy and people are going to be starving on the streets and suffering, when it comes to that, nobody wants to prepare for that, but people will gladly prepare for a cold. Like, where is the logic in that? It's just, to me, it just sounds very stupid. So this is something that people should have been doing a long time ago, but they want to prepare now when somebody catches a cold. Now they want to prepare like over somebody catching a cold. They don't want to prepare for an economic collapse, but they'll prepare for a common cold. So I think I've said everything I needed to say. Yeah. So all I can say is this, you know, have a mind of your own. Just do not follow what the crowd is doing. You got to have a brain of your own. You got to think for yourself. Do your own research, study, figure out what you can dig up, and discover your own information, and don't just follow what everybody else is telling you to do. Because if you just follow what everybody else is telling you to do, you're going to get slaughtered just like the rest of the herd. You know, it's like all the cattle being led into the farmhouse for slaughter, and you're following the herd of cattle to get slaughtered in the farmhouse, you know? It's like, just don't follow the herd. It's like, the herd is nonsensical, non-logical, just, they don't think, they don't reason, they just follow what everybody else is doing. Do not follow the herd, and think for yourself. But, I mean, anybody watching this video is probably already capable of doing that. If you're watching my video, you're probably one of the few enlightened, the few intelligent people that has the capability to research and dig up information and figure things out for yourself. Because surprisingly, not a lot of people possess that simple ability, that basic ability. I thought it was a basic ability, but not many people seem to possess it. So, yeah. I think I've said everything I needed to say. Prepare for the real crisis, the economic collapse. That's what's headed. That's the one thing we should all be really worried about. Stock up on food, stock up on supplements, stock up on nutrition, water. Do that for the economic crisis, not for a friggin' common cold. And, you know, and buying toilet paper to wipe your ass while everybody is sneezing and coughing all over the place. So I think that's everything I have to say. It's not that big of a deal, the coronavirus. It's not that dangerous. And why is the government deleting any videos? Not the government. Why is the YouTube deleting any videos about people speaking the truth about the coronavirus? Why are people that are trying to get the truth out about the coronavirus, why are they being shut down by YouTube? And you know what? This video might not even make it either. This video might get shut down too, because YouTube has thrown freedom of speech out the window. YouTube has become a shadow of its former self. YouTube is not the golden pinnacle that it used to be. And I'm going to make a video about that too soon. So YouTube, you're on my radar. I'm going to be talking about you next time, all right? In my next video. So everybody, thank you for watching. Don't worry about the coronavirus. It's not that bad. Do your research, study, think for yourself. Do not follow the herd. Do not follow the crowd. Thank you for watching. Peace.